Hi buddy, and welcome to another awesome live stream. Seem to be having these every day as the price keeps just going up in anticipation for what's going to be an epic transition for Axion into the venture capital auctions and wrap Bitcoin. So we're going to cover a lot of really key topics for Axion today in the ecosystem. So if you're not up to speed, you will get up to speed. Ask any questions in the chat. We'll do a general Q&A as well. So welcome. Just wait for a minute or two as people come online. So pretty exciting stuff, folks. Looking forward to it. And if you're new to Axion, we've got a whole ton of new Axion videos. We just released those today. Some of them were out earlier last week, but they're out now. So check that out on this channel. Lots of great videos. A beginner folder on how-to videos, how to buy Axion, how to stake Axion, all that sort of stuff. We've got update every day auction closes have been videos on this channel, so you can get every single day. So 114 days worth of auctions videos here as well. There's lots of wealth creation videos. There's lots of staking and return on investment videos. How much wrap Bitcoin might you get? How much Axion might you get? All that sort of stuff is on this channel. So check that out. Pretty neat. And we're going to look at the price keeps moving up. You can see the chart on there at the moment. And welcome. If you're in the chat, also, if you're watching, feel free to leave some comments. We always like to hear from you, what's happening with you and your experiences. So hopefully you enjoy that. All right, so let's quickly check out the price as we go. So we've got the chart here at the moment. Look at some of these. This is DEX tools. So you can see the links in the video description. We've got total liquidity 8.2 million US dollars almost. Daily volume at almost $2.9 million. We were over 3 million US dollars. Pretty outstanding. We've got pooled ETH, and this is awesome. I mean, this is outstanding. 2,221 ETH in there, fantastic. And we're under 7 billion in the Axion pool, which is outstanding. I expect that to continue to go down over the week ahead, so we're going to check that out. And we're well over 30,000 transactions. So anyone that watches the daily videos, you know that that's a really great measure. We can see all the trades coming in. Lots of buys in the last few minutes coming in here. So really good momentum and expect it to keep going up. Now, one of the factors driving the price, obviously, and we're just going to go quickly to full screen so that we can see this is the daily calendar. So we can see the dailies at the bottom, and we've got the Axion price on the right-hand side, and that's in US cents. And we can see that we've been really climbing the last few days. So let's do a bit of analysis. This is the only place we're going to find charting that I know of Axion on a regular basis. So check this out. So here we are. We were down at 0.0002 on the 3rd of March. That's 0.0002 cents US per Axion token, and we have been climbing all the way up. We actually reached a high, as per the video, over 200%, at 211%. We've come back just only a tad. I'm expecting it to keep pushing up. So on this orange vertical line is the venture capital auctions, which are about to launch. Axion already has daily Axion launches, auctions, which are what we call standard Axion auctions. They're 100 million Axion per day, plus some penalties that get added in there from people unstaking and stuff like that. But we are moving to venture capital auctions. There's going to be 2 auctions a week. They're going to be 1 billion Axion each. So in total, there'll be 5 standard daily auctions of 100 million. That's 500 million per week, plus the 2 venture capital auctions. That's 2 times 1 billion. So that's 2 billion. So adding those 2 together, it's 2.5 billion Axion to start with, and that will probably decrease as the price goes up over time, particularly as we trigger the 0.001 price. Yes, you heard it here. 0.001 price. Is it going to the strongest bidder? It will do. I'm pretty optimistic, so let's talk about that a bit later. So what we got here is that we have venture capital auctions looking. That's 80% of the auctions that will be for wrap Bitcoin dividends. Right, 20% of the auctions, which are 5 days, will be for Axion dividends. Both sweet dividends at the moment. So obviously the price of Axion is going for a soar, rocketing up, and re-rating Axion project to reflect that 80% of the dividends will be from a Bitcoin, which is particular kind, wrap Bitcoin on Ethereum network. So pretty neat. So let's have a quick look at the percentage that we've had. So on the 3rd, we ended up having 0.002. Like I said, we've gone over 200% in that period. We've just pulled back for the last few hours, a very minor pullback, so that's to be expected. We have these little staircases as we go up, so back about 7.5%, not too bad at all. I'm expecting us to still get these nice green candles in the days ahead. It's just my opinion, of course, not investment advice, but do your own due diligence. And so here we've had these price targets, which I've been talking about in all the videos up to today, and you can see that we've been breaking those. So I had this yet green arrow saying that my expectations was that we would start to really climb, and it's pretty much going along that. It's been pretty spectacular. So here we got these nice green candles each day, and here we are today on the 9th. All right. So what we can expect, the next target obviously was 0.0006. We actually broke that today. We pulled back about 7%, 7.5% down to here, and we actually had the Axion Today show was on as well. They were talking about the upcoming VECCHET capture auctions, the 24-hour launch party for that on Friday, which you should not miss. It's going to be absolutely spectacular. There'll be thousands of people in the community watching that and getting involved over that 24-hour period. So what we've got here is that we've got this little pullback, and I'm expecting it to rise a bit later today after it has a little breather. We've still got Ethereum doing really well, so the macro position, Ethereum, Bitcoin, still looking good on the up and up as Ethereum breaked $1,800 as well. So that's where we're looking. And then, so we've got the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th, and then we've got the 12th, which we'll have. And I'm expecting us to go over 0.0006 over the next 24 hours and start attacking that all-time high over the next 24 to 36 hours. And that's the all-time high in the past was 0.0007 707 on CoinGecko, but I'm pretty sure that the intraday high was about 0.0072. So that's where we're looking at breaking this yellow line, and I'm expecting that in 24 to 36 hours. Obviously not investment advice. Obviously I do not know the future, but just based on this pattern here that we're getting, that the all-time high target looks good, and what we've got coming up is significant in the crypto sphere, with the wrap Bitcoin being offered up. Now, as we can see that we're looking at probably 2 auctions a week. There'll be $500,000 US probably in Ethereum each. So we're probably looking getting up there to that million mark. Sorry, let me just do that math again. I have done quite a few calculations today, so just going to make sure that's correct. So let me go one. I'm going to be conservative here. 1, 2, 3. 3, 6, 9. That's good. 9 zeros. Got to be accurate with the math. Okay, so we're looking at upwards of 1.2 million a week in the venture capital auctions. So that's going to go. 85% of that will go to the stakers. So if you're staking Axion, it's very important that you're staking Axion, that you will get the wrap Bitcoin and that your address is registered. So you need to be staking Axion and make sure that your address is registered. You can go on the staking page of the Axion staking platform, and we're going to get into that shortly. We've got a new one that's out. It's just been launched just before the venture cap auctions. That's going to be pretty outstanding. So that's going to be pretty awesome. We're going to get 85% of that 1.2 million a week at the current Axion price of 0.0006, which is using it as approximation. That's going to be $1,020,000 a week going back to stakers. Pretty outstanding. So the more Axion you have to buy, you have to stake it, and the longer that you stake it, the more shares you get, and the more shares you have, the higher percentage of the reward pool you get. So that includes this reward here, which will, given at the current Axion price, and assuming that the auctions get sold out, that'd be over $1 million US a week distributed to stakers. So all those assumptions in there. Obviously, market assumptions can change, but the auctions have been performing very well indeed. So let's keep going. So that's what we're looking at, folks. I'll just quickly, before I move on, we'll just check the community chat just to see the comments there before we move on. Andreas, well, hello there. Welcome, Andreas. Great to have you there. Andreas is a great community member. It's always good to get his comments. Got way too hyped today. Yeah, it was literally dancing to the chart changes. Absolutely. I think we all were. So pretty fun. Burke Liver 1. Well, it's definitely pumping. Absolutely. How low for the retrace? Well, I'm continuing, as I said earlier, continuing to expect it to go up. We will have a nice little staircase retraces, 7-8%, something like that. Obviously, I do not know the future, but that's what I'm expecting. So far, I've been on the right direction. and just being basically linear, taking those daily candles and basically just jumping them up. Because there's a lot of pressure going in before the VCA. And here's one of the key drivers I was about to mention, was that there's only 100 million in the daily auctions up to the venture capital launch. So that's a key driver, only 100 million. Now that gets sold out. I can't remember the last time I checked, but I think it's only 30 ETH to sell those out. So 35 ETH or something like that. So it doesn't take much to sell those out, and those are staked as well. So they're staked for a minimum of 2 months. So the only way people can get Axion is on Uniswap. If they want to get more shares, they want to get hold of that wrapped Bitcoin, they've got to buy on the market. So I'm expecting sustained pressure, and the marketing starts as well. There's the major launch, and also most people out in the crypto sphere are going to find out about this, that the venture capital auctions on Axion are the place to go to get your wrapped Bitcoin, to get Axion as well. So pretty outstanding. So that's why we've seen so many people staking for 15 years. So you'll get a mixture of people. You're still going to get your swing traders. You're still going to get people that are going to play for the short Axiom price rises. You're going to get people that are going to stake for the wrapped Bitcoin because they get it infinitum that goes week after week, month after month, year after year. So there's lots of people playing different strategies, but that's the play. So let's have a quick look. Obviously, the share rate is also going up, which means you get less shares every day you delay. Every day you delay, you get less shares, so that's also happening. And obviously, the more people that stake, the higher the share rate will go. So there's this real circular pressure to get the price moving. Andreas says that I put in as much as I could during the last dip, the first red candle before the pump, and my portfolio is looking wild at the moment. Awesome, Andreas, you deserve it, mate. You've been committed, you've been insightful, and you've taken the plunge. So big smiles all around. You think the swinger whale's going to take profits at 0.001? I do, Andreas. I just had that conversation with my cousin, and I said that will be a real point of resistance. Typically it's psychological resistance, but that will be an issue, and it depends just once again on the net buyers at that point. So if there's enough in the community that want to keep taking the price higher, and I believe there are, then that will, and plus all the mechanisms I just talked about as well, will also be sitting in behind there as a tsunami as we move up. The other thing is that the venture capital auctions will likely move, the billion will probably likely go lower. I'm not sure how much they're going to press the amount of dollars that they expect to go into the auctions. I guess it will depend on how much some of these venture capital auctions can also get oversold. So my calculation numbers were just that they would get sold out. Now they can get oversold, and all of us who follow the auctions see that happen quite often. Now, so we'll look at that a bit later. So we do have some resistance there, but let's go into the next stage of the price chart, which I wanted to talk into, which is sort of related to that. So here we are. We've got the pressure coming up. We've got 0.0071. I think the market's going to want to attack that all-time high, especially the fact that we've got this major wrap Bitcoins coming up. And as I said, it looks like we're going to have over $1 million at the current Axiom price. So that's what we're going to look at. Obviously, that I'm assuming a reasonably stable Ethereum and Bitcoin, either the same, near the same levels, or higher. So don't take that into account. That's what I'm always assuming when I'm talking about this chart. Okay. So I'm assuming that given that the market will want to attack the all-time high before the venture capital, before the launch, and given all the other factors I said supporting the fact that people have to go into Uniswap to get Axion, you see what I mean. I think it's a master move to reduce the standard auctions from 300 million to 100 million. Well done, and especially after we had the max shares week. This is some brilliant strategy there coming out from Punky, and I presume Scott as well, and a few others, Jack and the rest of them. So T Daly and all the crew, they've been doing such a great job. So I'm going to talk a bit more about that later. So here we've got the all-time high at 0.0071. I'm expecting that to be attacked within the next 24 to 36 hours. So there we are. And then we've got this target price of 0.008, and that's sort of just a linear across the top here. You can see from this point here, linear up to here. So that's sort of the logic behind that. And you can see there's a bit of a parabolic in here with this going up like that. So it's a nice little parabolic curve. And so here we're looking at 0.008. But as Andreas said, if we scale the chart up, we could get to this 1 cent mark. So let's put a nice little line in here, and we'll take that up to the 1 cent mark. Oh, sorry, the 1/10 of a cent, so it's 0001, not 1 cent. Easy to make errors there. So let's put a nice color on this one. Let's go for, why don't we go for yellow? No, we got yellow in there. Let's running out of colors, folks. Let's go for this one, this electrified blue. So we could easily punch past that. So this is the 3 levels. I think this is all-time high next, and then we've got the 0008, and then we'll push on. Once we get into this 0009, it's going to be fun times in that spot there. So it'll be the Wild West at that stage. And if it punches through 001 and the supporters of Axion are able to maintain above there, I think we're looking for really mooning. Now remember, if at 0005 we need a 20x, that's 2000% to get us to 1% or 1 penny, depending on where you're coming from. All right, so 20x from 0005. Now we're just sitting just below 0006 at the moment. Obviously with a minor retrace there, so look out for that. We did have the first time we actually had quite a decent number of wallets sell down when we moon past 0.0062. So we had quite a few wallets with 20, 30, 50 million coming out of there. Some of them were coming out of shark wallets, and some were just smaller traders, swing traders. So we did get a bit of that in here. So that was interesting. So let's quickly just check the chat before I move on to the next topic. If they manage to press the price down to below 0.0006 again, yeah, the swing traders, that is, sure. I think that they can do that, definitely still have the capacity to do that, but as more people stake, I think over time they're certainly going to lose that out, but not in the short term. I think you're well right there, Andreas, with that. So that's what I said as I was talking about this chart. We did have quite a bit of selling in there. So let's have a go to the 1 hour chart, and we'll get rid of a lot of these lines, and we can see that let's have a look at this pattern. This is the 1 hour. So back was only 4 hours ago, we reached that those 3 or 4 hours ago, we reached those highs of 0.0063. So there we are, and then we had those wallets coming in and started selling out. We had a few swing traders, they were buying in and buying out, or bot traders, some maybe bots, just buying in and out, taking little profits. And then we see this big candle, volume candle here, this red one. And then we've just come back a bit, nice, just like here. Look at this, looks pretty similar. So this sort of the volume candles looking pretty similar, isn't it? Pretty similar patterns. So that's why it gives me confidence about that. Plus we've also got the, as I said, we've also got the vertical wall, venture capital auction pressure. So that's a bit of analysis of the price. Hopefully that's a little bit illuminating to some of you. Some others it will just be a walk in the park. But I think that structure gives you a bit of an idea of the pressure that's building and that we can reasonably expect. And I'm expecting it to hold up over there past the wrap bitcoins, because wrap bitcoins, everyone knows there's $1 million. Now $1 million times 52 weeks is 52 million US dollars at least at this current price range of Axion. So it bodes well for the future indeed. And the auctions have also been selling out that amount, even more so in some months, some weeks. So it's boding well. We also have, as comparison, we also have the first epoch of the WISE launch, and they did a 2-month launch, and we saw how much Ethereum was raised in there as well. So it's pretty good, and it has a sort of a cyclical supporting cycle, and it's very sustainable. Let's just check out the Axion Today dashboard briefly. I've got a lot of topics to go through, so I hope you enjoy these. We're going to go through the new staking dashboard as well, and some other new stuff as well, so pretty cool. So I actually pulled up a couple of these. This account here is actually a number of things count, I think. Is it that one? Oh, maybe it's this one here. Yeah, I'm not sure now. Anyway, so we've just seen a few movements going on here with some of these. There's some of the swing traders, I think, actually. So I was just watching some of their accounts. So they're a bit of shark. They're just trading 50 million, trying to get more bags, I guess. So here we are. Let's just quickly look. We're at 266 billion in supply, 66.7 billion liquid, 199.4 billion staked. Wanting us to go to 200 billion. So hopefully that will happen. I think it might have been earlier. Look at our crypto rank, folks. 378. That's where we're ranked. It's outstanding. We were over 500 only about 6 days ago. So total stakes 21,251, average stake size 9.39 million, average stake length is 1,650 days. So these are benchmarks for you to compare your own portfolio against. Market cap is an awesome 56.76 million. So we must have been way higher, well, about 7% higher. So we must have been over 60 million earlier, 74.93% staked, and that share rate at 1.1141. So that's going up every day. That's causing further pressure to get more Axion. 4 hours and 30 minutes left in the auction. We've got auction available is 111 million. So that included some penalties of 11 million. Total ETH was 40 ETH so far. So 73 million versus 65. So technically it's sold out. And so therefore the auction price is 10.83% higher than the Uniswap. So obviously if you get a 10% referral bonus using any links like the one in the video descriptions that I post, it'll be an 8.83%, slightly better with the Uniswap rate. So just buying a Uniswap. However, if you self-refer, you'll still be doing better in the auction at this stage. But once again, there's 4 hours and 30 minutes to go, and we know that in the last, say, half an hour is the sniping hour, so things can change even more dramatically. Yesterday, this is way oversubscribed, so you can see that, so that's what happened to the auction. So the auction's performing well. That's good. Bodes well for the venture capital auctions. I think we can all agree. Now, out of these standard auctions, which are essentially 100 million plus penalties, we get 85% gets auction market buybacks. We can see the auction market buybacks here. So 103 million Axion has been bought on Uniswap. That's 60 million, almost $61,000, not million. And so that's going to go back to stakers. So if you're staked Axion, you are going to get these Axion dividends as well as the wrap Bitcoin, which is coming up from the March the 12th, which will obviously be at the end of that day, and it'll be the first time it shows up on the dashboard. And we're going to look at the new dashboard, so get excited because I'm excited about it. And if you're not excited, Andreas will be excited at this house because I'm sure he's partying as well. So here's the big measure on the analyst place, 144 users. I always go on about this, but this is really crucial. We want to get this growth. 302 users in last week. We are starting to really move. This is the growth we want. I said in a week, we really want to get to 2,000 a week, but we've jumped here because we were down about 150 yesterday or something. So we're really starting to move, and that's what we want. We want to move. We want to get about 8,000 per month at least. That's my target. So let's watch the space. Marketing starting soon. It's going to be pretty epic. Huge budget for marketing. It's going to be fun. Now, marketing is going to be funded out of the auctions, and it's also going to be funded probably out of the wallet that the team has. They do sell Axion from time to time. I saw a couple of trades from the Axion team earlier today. They do that to fund marketing, their dev team, the sales team, and their contracts that they run. So do expect that from time to time. So they've got the auction income, and they've also got their number one wallet, liquid wallet. So you will see occasional sales from time to time. So let's quickly jump to the overview, and we'll just check the stake. We've finally gone over 400 billion shares. I've been harping on about that as well as the wallet numbers. We're over 400 billion. Well done to the community. That's outstanding. Obviously, the next target is 500 billion shares, so let's see if we get there. Obviously, if the shares go up, you need to make sure that your share percentage of the reward pool is the same. So if you've got a goal for a reward pool, you're going to need to maintain it by either reinvesting or buying some more, that sort of thing. Obviously, there's the big paydays coming up, so everyone will get those bonuses depending on what their staking ladder looks like. And then the max shares club at 63.54 billion. So that's fantastic. 4,253 people that have staked for 15.2 years or 5,555 days. So that's outstanding. Well done to them. That's I think this only includes people that are 2.5 million. They've staked 2.5 million or more. So there we are. Now the M-share payout is a real key thing. If you're after Axion, then as an income, then you can see that the M-share payouts here. Yesterday was on 182, but then on day 112 it's 1,054 for this particular person. So it depends on your account, of course. So I think that's the standard one. I think that one is mega share. So that's just for 1 million shares. So that's for everybody. So pretty cool. And then we've got the league distributions. You can check those out as well. They're a bit of fun. We can see all the people that have got there. Let's finally, I think the portfolio, we've got something here. This is someone's account, so I won't look into that. And then we've got the activity, which I love to look at. That's awesome. I must have missed that one there. So let's have a quick look at the activity. It's always good to look at this. You see what the momentum is. So people are still staking 555 an hour ago, getting lots of these max shares. People get it. They want to get the shares. They want to get the wrap Bitcoin. And so you're getting lots of those happening. And so a lot of transparency there. Quickly, before I move on to the next topic, let's just check in with the comments. Andreas says, so cheap Axion incoming. If they manage to press the price down to, yep, swings that is, yep, sure, I read all those ones, so we'll move on to the next topic. And so here is the new Axion staking platform. This has just been launched today before the venture capital auction starts. I think it looks beautiful, clean, nice sharp edges. I did like the other platform, but this is definitely an improvement, and really enjoying this. This has just come out. So you've seen me in previous videos. I've done the testnet videos where I've entered the venture capital auctions for testnet, which is just all pretend. And this is actually live now. This is the real one replacing the old one that we had. So you can see we've got a staking tab here. This has got all the final features in it, so it's got heaps of detail. Look at this. So staking information, stake your Axion to get revenue from the staking contract. By staking a stake, the user loses access to the Axion tokens but receives shares, indicating that the user's shares in the distribution of dividends from the daily dividend pool. The formula for calculating daily dividends is as follows, and that gives you all that. The formula for receiving dividends from the stake will be that, so it gives you all the detail, very transparent, and for those that care to look, you can use that. Big payday, it's got the big paydays in there. It's got the allocation of big paydays, 30% in the 5th year. So obviously encouraging people to stake longer as well as getting more shares. You get more Axion. So pretty neat there. I like that. So stake your Axion, earn revenue from daily and venture capitals. So those are the standard ones, the daily auctions, the 100 million Axion. So people are putting Ethereum to get Axion, and they will get Axion back. 85% of Ethereum is then used to go onto the Uniswap and buy Axion. That is given back to stakers. So stakers win from Axion daily once, and there's only 5 days worth in a 7-day week, and that's 100 million each day. So it's $500 million Axion to start off with. That will adjust over time as the community grows, as the price changes. Then the second type of auction that we will have, and that starts on March the 12th, is the venture capital auctions. Now there's going to be 2 auctions out of the 7-day week, and they're both going to be $1 billion each, so that's $2 billion for the venture capital auctions. If you add those together, the daily auctions, that's $2.5 billion per week to start with, and that will adjust as the market price of Axion changes and as demand changes with the growth in the community as well. So pretty neat. So venture capital auctions there, that's what you're going to get, stake Axion and earn revenue from these 2 different type of auctions. Further down the field, there's a big chance that we'll be doing altcoins, and I think they're going to look at the design of that because it's going to require a little bit more sophistication to onboard to make the most of that, because it's huge potential with altcoins as well. So imagine earning Axion, Bitcoin, and a whole ton of popular altcoins, valuable altcoins as well. So there's lots of stuff coming up down the road, but at the moment the main event, which is really huge, is the wrap Bitcoin coming up. So by creating a stake, your Axion tokens are burned in exchange for shares, which indicates the user's share in the distribution of dividends. So obviously, the more Axion you have, you can buy, you can stake more. If you stake longer, you get more shares, and more shares is the main game. The more shares you have a higher percentage share of the rewards. The rewards have 8% inflation. They have the daily auction market buybacks, and then they'll have the wrap Bitcoin from the venture capital auctions as well. So, wow. Now at the top here, it's got the total stake. These are real values, so 266 billion, and supplies us, or the amount staked in Axion. Here, it's got if you link up your wallet in the top left, you get your share portfolio. You got your staked amount. You'll have your liquid Axion and your total. Very nice. Look at it, so clean. You got your shares in here, amount of Axion shares you own. You got your percentage share here, represents your share of the pool, and this is the main number. So if you want to keep this maintained to make sure that you're getting the same amount of share, then that's what you want to maintain there. Your goal might be just to get a certain amount of wrap Bitcoin. That's a different type of goal. But if you want to maintain your share percentage, that's the best way of doing it. You can just adjust as required. Obviously, there's the big paydays. You can stake here, put in the amount that you want to stake, the stake days, and then just click stake, and that will stake here. It will show you your shares. Your longer pays better. Now, for longer pays better, this is where it counts for shares. If you want to get max shares, about 3.7%, 3.7x more, then you get 20% per year. So if you stake for 15 years, you're going to get about 300% more. So you can see why it really pays off. The longer pays better. That's if you're after the rat Bitcoin, and that's your strategy, then that's the main game there. That's what people do. That's why you're seeing the max shares climb with the number of people on there. So that's your total shares, and you can also click these buttons to see your estimated earnings on the calculator. So pretty cool. And you've got the big paydays coming in here. So pretty neat. So you've got these numbers. Yeah, I don't remember that being that high, so I'm not sure whether that's linked up. I thought it was 50 billion in there, but never mind. So here we are in the venture auction. This is the second tab now. So there's the venture capital auctions. We have two types of daily auction, regular and venture capital, which run on Tuesdays and Fridays. So that's really key to know. Just before I move on this page, I'll just check to see what any comments here. Food TV, wow, past 0.0007 and 0.001 come real fast. Well, staking fees 100. Shri Kath, hi to you. Welcome, Shri. Great to see you on this live stream. Much appreciated. And yeah, exciting times for Axion Food TV. And well played by you, by the way. Good moves this week. All right, so let's just move on to venture auction. So we've got today's auction is venture capital auction is in the VCA. So venture cap auction is shortened to VCA. So if you're not familiar with that terminology, learn that. That's the basics of Axion now, moving forward from the 12th. 75% of the ETH bid in that auction is used to buy back from a wrap Bitcoin from the market. So that will be done on Uniswap, which is then distributed to stakers of Axion. The auction investor receives a 10% value. So people entering the venture capital auctions will get 10, in addition to getting the Axion that they will win, they'll also get 10% back in wrap Bitcoin based on the amount of ETH they bid in as an immediate bonus. So it's awesome for people entering the auction as well. Where stakers will get 85% of that Ethereum that's bid into the venture capital auctions, and 5% will go to the Axion team to run the costs and grow the community, etc. So venture capital auction investors may choose to stake between 120 days and 5,555 days. So that's the difference between standard daily auctions. The minimum is 60 days stake, but for the big venture capital auctions, the minimum is 120 days or about 4 months. So that's the difference there. So you need to know that standard auctions, when you go in there, you will win. You will have to stake for a minimum of 60 days. Venture capital auctions, when you win Axion, you have to stake for a minimum of 120 days. But both of them you can max stake. Hopefully that's clear to people that are new. Very important that you know that distinction. The auction price at the moment is live. So this is live. This is a venture capital auction, so this is all. This is not real data here compared to the real Axion data that we have up here. I'm pretty sure that was real. But this one here is not real. That's not real. So I think some of these links need to be updated. I presume that these, maybe it's just because I haven't connected. Possibly it is I haven't connected. So just take that into account. But so then you can bid in. If you want to get into the venture capital, you can get 10% more by using referral code in the auctions. All right, so we have those in the bid descriptions here. Basically, you put your Ethereum in here, click send max, and then your Ethereum will show up here. You can bid the amount that you want to. Send bid, it will go in, and then it will bid into the Ethereum here. And whatever the auction, so 1 billion to start off with, you can see it's worth $588,000. So let's just quickly do the math on that. At the current, let's say that Ethereum is worth $1,800 at the moment, so let's go 588,300 divided by 1,800. So you would need 326 Ethereum to sell that out. Okay, 326 Ethereum. So that's what you'd expect in here over the 24-hour period. And then it's got rewards, buyback tokens. So you got 50% ETH and a wrap Bitcoin. So a wrap Bitcoin delivers the power of Bitcoin with the flexibility of the ERC20 token on Ethereum. Very nice, and ETH is in digital global money, so pretty neat. So some good stuff there. Then we obviously got the Uniswap, and this is new. Okay, this is brand new. This is really useful. If it will give you the Uniswap pair, so you're not having to worry about, am I got the right contract addresses? Is this the real contract address? You can then just transform between Ethereum and Axion, and you can buy Axion off Uniswap if you so wish, if it's more favorable than the auction, or you can sell your Axion to Ethereum, whatever you need to do. So pretty neat. I love this feature in here. This is a new feature, wasn't in the testnet either, so pretty cool. Mining, obviously, if you're doing liquidity, if you're providing liquidity between Ethereum and Axion on Uniswap, then you will get what they call LP tokens and liquidity provider tokens, and you can do that. So I'll just go back to this Uniswap to see whether it has that feature on there. Just a moment on there. So not sure if that no. So that's just got those on it. I think you, if you log in, you may be able to get the access to providing liquidity, or you might have to go to the pools or something, swap or something. So, on the mining, if you get LP tokens for providing liquidity on Uniswap, you can then deposit your LP tokens, and that's easy. This is like an upside bonus. It's like in addition to you getting 0.3% of every transaction proportional to your share on Uniswap. So you get this bonus, and it's there's about 4.6 billion rewards left. Doesn't show here because I'm not logged in, but that's the idea. Then there's obviously the old claim for Hex 3T. I'm not sure if many people are still doing that. And then the tools, you've still got the Axion Today, Axion Calculator, and Axion Stats. So this is, if you want to work out your dividends, you can check this out. I've got videos on this, of course, on the channel. And Axion Today is obviously a partner of Axion, but not officially part of the team. But they do a lot of the promotions with a lot of new announcements and great celebrities and guests and all sorts of stuff, so pretty neat. And they're running the 24-hour launch for the VCA auction, so pretty cool indeed. And then obviously Discord, you can join Discord, and lots of great moderators on there, really good help, and pretty good community, so pretty neat. Anyway, so let's just jump back to the price to see what's happening there. Before I do that, let's just check the chat. No new comments there, so looking good. Hope you guys are really enjoying the pumpamentals at the moment. I'm going to move to let's move to a 15-minute chart. We'll take off those lines, and you can see that's what's happening here at the moment. I'm just going to expand that up, move that down a bit. Whenever you move the charts around, it obviously upsets the pictures that you had. But there we are, folks. A nice little green candle for the last 15 minutes. It's good to see. So there's a nice little pullback here in the curves. See the previous ones. And on we up. So let's see how far down we are from that peak here. So we're down just over 7%, about 7.2% at the moment on that. Pretty neat, but we're up from the real spike down. So we actually spiked down. Spiked down about 13.4%, and we're already up. So that's nice. They're expecting. Obviously, we've got the big squeeze on as we go closer to the venture capital auction launch. So pretty neat. Nightly is on the comments. Great to see you, Nightly. It's great blitz move tonight. It was absolutely fantastic. So welcome. Great to have you on here, Nightly. Hope you're enjoying the Axion's ecosystem. It looks pretty fun, and we're only just getting warmed up, really, from what I can tell. So I'm super excited, super pumped, as it were. I think they were even talking about having some dance party on the Axion Today show. So if you haven't seen Axion Today show earlier, go check them out on YouTube. They had a show just looking at the venture capital auctions and a couple of the news items and things like that. So it was a pretty fun show. So I hope you enjoy that one. So looking good. Now let's have a quick look. So yep, we've got this. This has been going really well on here. I've got a lot of different profiles on here that sometimes I just bring the swing traders in, I have a look at their accounts just to see what they're doing. So that's a bit of fun. Now, the other thing is with the auctions, I just wanted to raise this. If you're going into the auctions, sometimes the price can flip. So the auctions last 24 hours. So the price at the beginning of the day won't be the final price. It's always the price at the close of the auction. So you can see a little bit more Ethereum. I think I'm not sure if it popped in there, but the number definitely looked like it changed. It must have been the US dollar number. Is that that these prices can swap around depending on the market demand at the time. That's what an auction is. So sometimes they will get oversold. So if you go in early on the day, the auction rate may become less favorable than Uniswap with the referral bonus. Obviously, if you self-refer, that can still help a lot. Now they have changed the auction prices from a 10% discount down to a 1%. So just take that into account as well. That's a feature that's being taken out, which I'm glad about, to be honest. I think that's good. We've still got 4 hours to go on this auction, so I bet you that's going to go up before we close. So it might end up being 50, 60 ETH in there. But yesterday, it was the first time doing that, and we've had a lot of new people in the community, and when they're new, they may not fully understand the auction mechanics, and so they accidentally overbid. So just take that into account. So if you're new, just watch the auction price. I always recommend going in the last half an hour or last hour just to make sure that the price is going to play in your favor and that you get the referral bonus. So you're on top of this, if you had a 10% referral bonus, you get 270,000, and on top of this, it'd be close to just over 3 million, but that would still not be as good as Uniswap. If you self-refer, you can get a 20% on top of that, so that would obviously make it more favorable. So that'd be 30%. So that would give you, what's that? 270, 60, 84. So that would take you up to about 3.5 million. So that's better than that rate. But you need to use 2 wallets to do that. So that's how that works. So going good. Nightly's got another comment there. They've added so much great stuff that I didn't expect. Yeah, they've taken them out. That's what I said earlier. I think I said it yesterday that I think Axion's taken a lot of people off guard by how early they got stuff up and running in 2021. Obviously, Axion had a few setbacks, major setbacks in 2020 when they went to launch. Unexpected, of course, but they've come back stronger than ever. So that's a huge tribute to the team. And the Bitcoin dividends was just a spectacular turn of events. Let's go back to the new staking platform. Let's go to the staking tab. Let's scroll down. I don't know if I have to actually log on and to do that. So not sure whether I can log on with my other address. Let me just. Not sure whether I'll just switch back to the price here. I'll just take that off the tab. I think I can do that, and I'll jump back to the price here. That works well. I'm not sure what's going to happen there. Just moved around. So yeah, I'm back on the price chart there. Just give me a second to log on to this one. Just logging on here. So there's the price there, and I'm just gonna log on to another thing, trying to see whether I can find the. I don't think it activates because yeah, so it's not going to activate because we haven't started the actual VCA, so that's not going to show up the rat Bitcoin, but you can actually see that account on my you can actually see that on my demo ones where I've done the testnet videos. So if you want to see the rat Bitcoin stuff, you can actually see I entered the auction in the testnet and was able to get the rat Bitcoin section showing up, and it was really cool to see it there. It's got your percentage, sorry, it's got the amount of rat Bitcoin that you've got, and it's got the US dollar equivalent. It's quite neat just to see that addition actually to materialize. So, but going on what Nightly says about the BTC divs are great. Oh, fantastic. Now, if we've got 20% of Axion daily auctions and we've got 80% of the Axion being issued in the new ones in venture capital auctions with Bitcoin, then really 80% is of the Axion equivalent is basically wrapped Bitcoin dividends that you're going to get, 80%. So, and like I said, we're probably looking at the current price of Axion about $1 million. Now, I did notice on the calculator that the staking calculator that it is when the price gets to 0.001, so Andreas, you might be interested in this. I'm not sure if you heard me talk about this yesterday, but when the price gets to 0.001 on the Axion calculator, it's actually, I don't know whether the Axion calculator is on here. I don't think it's on uh, on this one here. I think it's got the staking calculator on here, but it's actually, yeah, I'm not sure whether I've got access to it on here. I need to save that to my favorites. But actually, it's got the it actually, when you get to 0.001, the price, the auction starts to reduce from 1 billion tokens in the VCA. So it'll be interesting to see whether they hold to that, because obviously it's in the calculator. Doesn't mean that's the structure that they'll be doing when they go live with the VCA. But if the calculator is anything close to that, then the venture capital auction starts to reduce in volume. But that sort of says to them that okay, if I want to get whatever the max price of that is. So let's say that, let me just do that number really quickly. So obviously if we have 36369, if we have times 0.001, that would be 1 million. So we're talking about, for one auction, 1 million US dollars. So once it gets to 1 million US dollars, the calculator was showing that they start to reduce the amount of Axion in the VCA after that. So whether they hold to that or not is another question, because they don't know. They have data about how much they've sold out in auctions, but then going further in the future, maybe they push the boundary and say, well, if we get a bit more oversold, maybe we've got more demand coming up, slightly oversold, then maybe we can keep that up as the price goes up, because more ETH is going to be required. If the price of Axion goes up, more ETH is going to be required to sell it out, right? So you might go up from 330 or whatever I said it was to let's see, that's $1,800. So you might need, instead of 550 ETH around about, you might need 600 ETH if the price keeps going up to sell out the same 1 billion. So we'll see where they head with that, because obviously if there's more demand up the front, then you've got to get the balance right, because you want to keep people coming around as well. So it's going to be interesting, you know, ebbs and flows in that, but they may need more than 550 ETH to sell that out. If they get more than 55, then they could presumably keep the auction at 1 billion. So we'll see where they head with that. It's going to be interesting mechanics, but they've got full flexibility to change that to market conditions, which I think is cool. Crypto Ripper, welcome. Talking to Feed TV, replying to them. It's not $100 US to stake. MetaMask is wrong. Check the scan after you stake, and you'll see that you're probably $70. Yeah, well, it's an estimate, isn't it, Crypto Rippers? And then hopefully it comes in. Sometimes it come in well below. Other times it can be like 70%. Yeah. So as you say, Andreas, got to go. Nice vid as always, mate. Thanks, Andreas. Enjoy your relaxing time, and we'll catch you in the next one. Appreciate it. Cheers. So welcome to anybody new watching live stream. Price of Axion, all happening at Axion, and we're still a couple of days away from the main event for venture capital auction launch. So it's exciting times here. You can see that the chart's just starting to pick up a little bit. We'll see where that heads, whether it travels sideways or starts to move up again. We get these little U curves. You can see this first one here back on the 8th, and let's move that to the 1 hour. This is on the 15-minute chart, but you see on the 15 minutes, you see that we changed, or the structure will look a bit different when we change. So we've got this a couple of hours, and then we're back up, and we row back down again, and then we start moving back up, and then we come back down. So we've got this little dance going as we ebb up closer. I'm going to go back to the full daily one, and just for some new people may not have seen the uptick, and I just have to change the chart around a bit there. So we've got the historic there. I've actually got the first day. First day of the new token was the 17th of December. So we've moved in. We're just traveling along this channel. We ups and downs here. People were making profits if they sold at the top and buying if they buying good prices at the bottom. And then we just really took off from 0002, and we haven't looked back in the last 6 days, 7 days. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 massive green days, and it's pretty much following this green line. This one I had earlier in the videos, so it's been following this track. I just felt that because it was wrapped Bitcoin, there's going to be so much price pressure and also the changing in the auctions from daily auctions from 300 million plus to 100 million is a genius move. Means that people really need to they'll either sell out the daily auctions before the venture cap auction, or they really need to go to the market. So it doesn't take much to sell out 100 million, maybe 35 ETH or something like that, and then you pretty much have to go to these auctions here. Just going to do my maths on that one, just to make sure that I'm saying the right thing on that. Yeah, that's enough anyway. So here we've got getting another green day candle. I did say that I felt that over the next 24 to 36 hours that we'd try to attack the all-time high, which was 0.0007 7172, which was from last year. So we'll see how that goes. So far, predictions looking pretty good. We have got a modest, we've got a parabolic occurring here. So 0.0071 is pretty much the next target, and then obviously if we keep at this current rate, we kind of should estimate around about 0.008 by VCA day. But hey, this is crypto. It could go well beyond that, and we could get up into this really turnable territory where we get to 1/10 of a penny. So 0.001 is where we could head up. Now from 0.005, it's a 20x. We need 2,000% to get to 1 penny from 0.005. We've passed by that at the moment, and we're at 0.005987. So pretty fun stuff. So Nightly's got a few more comments, so let's check that out. Almost got to 0.008 and then dropped. Yeah, we got to 0.00 on that when we were back in the day. Yeah. Yes, it's going fast and faster every day now, and the marketing hasn't even started. That's absolutely correct. Marketing starting at the venture capital auctions. And Futui says the Axion developer earlier said Axion at less than 2 cents easy. I saw that was T-Dally, right? T-Dally, I think, made that comment. I was shocked to see that. Not because it's not awesome, but it was great to see it actually. Because normally people in projects don't comment on the price that much. They just say, it's going to go higher or something like a general thing. So it was actually quite nice to see that. Food TV says 5 cents long term. Nightly, it's got to be 0.008 Canadian. I mean, okay, right, yeah. Depending on the currency that you're in, we're talking US dollars, so. To avoid a confusion, but yeah. So if you're in a country with weaker currency than US dollar, then you're obviously doing much better than the US price. So whatever the differential is, so pretty neat. Oh, we've just hit 0.006 again, folks. So congratulations for those that didn't get scared out from the pullback of 13%. Then you have done fine. Obviously, there's always a few people trading around. That's just inevitable. There's always swing traders, always bot traders, always people just taking the one-off opportunity. There's people that just have a bit liquid and they like to just hold it there, but then occasionally they go, oh, I might as well take a bit of profit, or I might as well try and trade and see if I can get more Axion back with my same amount. So you're always going to get those people that's just part of trading on every single market, commodity, foreign exchange, crypto, whatever, that's always in play. But what Axion is doing is probably one of two projects that have the longest amount staked for 15 years. So you're probably looking at Hex and Axion probably stand out alone in that as far as I know. But you're welcome to put any other projects that you know of that may have a very high percentage. So pretty neat again. So Food TV, yeah. nightly. So many less sellers and traders now, though, because of the 555 event. Yeah, it was a piece of master move, wasn't it, nightly? Having the max share event with the 5555 days. So for those who are not aware, 5555 days is 15.2 years. So people are staking that long, but importantly, a lot of big whales stake that long. Now there were one or two whales that probably have decided to do different things, but they're always going to get that. We know of one in particular, I won't mention on this video, but who has done a partial exit, yeah, almost a 2/3 exit. So we'll take that into account. So, and I think we had one earlier last year, was it? I think there was a whale that was probably original. So I don't know how many whales there were originally. I don't know, maybe 15 or something. I'm not sure. That had over 1 billion. Just don't recall. But I remember there used to be about at least 10 wallets or something, but that reduced to like 4 or 5 people were staking. And then now I think, other than the Teams wallet, I think we may have one wallet that's got liquid over 1 billion. Last time I checked. So exciting times. So here we are, folks. Just as we're doing this live stream, the prices start to move back over that 0.0006 line, which is what the title of this video says. Axion price moons over 0.0006 USD, price up over 200%. Wrap Bitcoin dividends 12th of March 21. Big party, which is coming up on the 12th of March. I mean, it's not no joke. They're doing a 24-hour live stream or longer on Axion Today show. It's going to have all special guests from this project and from other projects, so it's going to be well supported. I think there's going to be a few celebrity stars, probably have even Jeff Kadakis from Just Swap and a few social media platforms I think he runs. So there's going to be other people there, and who knows who else they're going to have. Obviously there's going to be probably a lot of the devs, a lot of the big community supporters. There's going to be a lot of other people coming on as well. Marketing people and all sorts of stuff that have partnered up. There was another marketing partnership which Punky announced on his channel, so you go check that out. I just forget the name of it, but there's the credit cards coming up. So let's have a look at some of the roadmap. We've got the credit card coming up. Now they had a few little delay issues with Connect, but they've got other providers that are going to come to the party too, so they're working with them. So they've got a couple of different options. Very clever business, and so we've got that. So that will be credit cards and a fiat gateway. So pretty neat. And I've put quite a few surveys on or questions on this channel on the community, so you can go check that out. It's about 5 or 6 surveys. Hopefully they're a bit of fun. They're all quite good, relevant ones. A few of them have got a few little funny things in them just for a bit of lightheartedness. But there's some good stuff there. I've got one more to do, which is a little different from those ones. So hopefully those are good too. We've actually had some pretty good people, probably 40, 50. I'm going to do a whole video on all those surveys. So if you want to go check those out on the community tab, that you can go and go through those, because I'm going to do a video of the results. And so yeah, pretty cool. I think I've even got one of who is Jack, the CEO of Axion. So there's some funny ones in there. So yeah, Crypto River, we lost so many whales 2 to 3 weeks ago. Yep, a lot of them staked though, didn't they, Crypto Riptor? I think we've, yeah. I think one of these addresses is one of the whales. I've got 2 whales in the addresses. One of them was one of the bigger whales, but they've sold down probably about 2/3 of the position. But they did buy a bit back earlier today, I noticed, which I thought was a surprise because I thought they were exiting. They were doing it in a gentle way when there's lots of demand, so it was probably a better time, but it does slow the price down a little bit. But it is probably the best time to sell out if they're going to exit. Because once you get rid of the whales, it's much kind of, whales play a big role. So we've got the board of directors, it's got a lot of whales in it, but a lot of their stuff's staked as well. But you're gonna, some of the whales will be staked 15 years, but some of the whales will have a staking ladder. So they'll want some of their value up front, some of them in the middle years, like 5, 6, 7 years, and then they've probably got some stakes for 15 years. So that's just whatever's best for people. People still have to, follow their goals and stuff. Crypto River says, are you going to be on the Axion Today 24-hour stream live? Well, that's a mystery, Crypto River. Maybe. We'll see. I may have a time fit in, or I may not. So there we are. Pretty much, I'm going to be on it, so it's going to be a bit of fun. So hopefully you enjoy seeing me there. once I start joking like that, it's obvious that I'm going to be on the thing. So I have booked in a time to be on that show. So it's really the first time I'll be on that show on Axion today. So it'll be fun. So, but they're going to have a whole ton, I guess. So should be fun. You're the first person to ask that, Crypto River. So congrats to you. I would tip you some Axion, but I don't have a tipping tool here, so that's all right. Let me know your name on the Discord, and I'll give you some Axion tips there for asking such a funny question. Knightley says, I'll be there. Yeah, it's going to be huge. It'd be interesting to see how many people actually turn up. I'm expecting to be at certain times of the day. Obviously, it's going to vary during the day. Obviously, when the Americans are awake, our British are awake, it should be quite big. But it will probably be, I'm estimating, I think it could get as high as like, I'm thinking at any point in particular time, the chance that it could get as high as 5,000 or 6,000 people watching, but I'm definitely confident they'll get 2,000 or 3,000. But it may even blow my mind because if you got certain people that I know of, if they spread it along their networks, then you could really get a big amount. And I think some of their views, they've had 1,800 to 2,500 sort of thing watching. I think on one or two occasions. So watch the space on that. I think they had a couple hundred today, which was on the lower side for their one. It may have just been the time of day, so we'll see. Crypto Ripper says they sold and some sold all of it, and yeah, he bought but sold again. Oh, did he sell it again? That extra stuff? I think I've got this. I think it's this one. Let me go. I don't typically. Let's have a look. Yeah, he did sell it again. You're right. Sold it again. Anyway, I better not profile on his account, but there we are. He did sell. Does the marketing start at the same time as the VCA? Pretty much nightly. Pretty much. I think it's marketing's one of those things you still got to roll out. So the ads and stuff. So as I understand it, Sheldon is going to be part of the marketing plan. I think they're going to give him like 15 grand for that. And he's from last time I heard from him, because obviously he's blown up since then because he realized he hadn't been in the crypto for some time, and then he got back into crypto, but he has a big channel. And then he was smart and he worked out that if I'd focus on crypto with my big channel, I could actually do really well. And he has. He exploded. Now he's one of the bigger crypto channels now. So he generally did business and finance, I think, and dabbled in crypto. But now he's been doing a lot of crypto videos and they've been exploding, like Bitcoin, Ethereum. So he's going to have a major impact on Axion. I'm telling you that, major. He's probably in the top 5 crypto channels now, and if you're in one of those, then you do have a big impact. So pretty cool. Crypto, I actually sent you 1 million Axion a few months ago, and you sold it right after. Yeah, well, I've got it back, Crypto Ripper. So, and so yeah, that was pretty amazing. Yeah, so he's going to be huge. I think he's going to do like 2, maybe 3 videos. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. So I look forward to that from Sheldon. And that's going to be epic. Crypto Raptor, thanks for the 1 million Axion. That was awesome. I do have that 1 million back, so don't worry. It's not that I don't trade Axion, I do. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff. And so we're looking. So we've got Sheldon coming in. I think they're going to. And last time I remember they're going to do 50 to 70,000 US dollars worth of marketing per month. That was my last time I saw that. So if anyone's got any different numbers, I'm pretty sure that's what they were, somewhere between 50 and 70. And obviously with the wrap Bitcoin, it's going to give them a lot more. That's going to give them 50,000 per auction. So if they're getting 8 of those, it's 300,000. But obviously they've got staff cost to pay, devs, new projects, obviously new rollouts and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. So yeah, we've got a lot of whales, and Crypto Ripper knows quite a bit about the whales, so it's pretty cool. I just occasionally, if I find a whale, I tend to just to sometimes have a look at and see what they're up to. There's another one here. We've got this one F812. They've got 1.3 billion staked, and so they're a pretty big account. Oh, they got 1.43 billion, yeah, here on the right here. So Yeah, man, that's almost worth $1 million now. Was 850, so pretty cool. So I don't know who that one is. That's just random. These are just random accounts. This one here was a swing trader. That's a swing trader there. They've still got 170 liquid. I think they were selling out. I think they were swing trader or selling out. I can't remember now. Anyway, it's just interesting to see people's behaviors rather than nosing who they are. And then we have got some smaller ones here, Shark, and then we got a smaller one again, 30 million. And it's interesting to see their percentages because these guys are kind of fit perfectly along the range, and their percentage is what they'll get a reward pool. So pretty neat. Uh, uh, Nightly, I'm going to put all of my wrap Bitcoin divs back into Axion until I'm happy the amount I'm getting per month. Once it starts, Axion is just getting started. This is going to be massive. They're swing trading the wrong token. They are for certainly now, but they do make little. Some people are happy with they're making little profits, so that'd be it. Uh, Good to hear, says Crypto Ripper. So let's get back to the price. That's the main event here. Um, Crypto Ripper, you must have been in Axion from the beginning, like when it launched. Because I was aware of Axion at the very beginning, but I never got involved in it because I was actually yeah, I won't get I know quite a few of the big Hex people, so I was well in the Hex community at the time, and uh, I'd been told by Axion about from was it Axion Whale, and at the time just had so much on that I wasn't able to sort of look at it more closely, but yeah, could have been a whale myself from that point of view. So interesting. Just some things, if you don't take the opportunity, you can certainly miss stuff out. That said, I was at the Hex from the beginning, um, and so interesting. And yeah, so they're all good projects. For me, they're some of the best projects in the market, if you ask me. And Axion's looking like a real superstar for sure. Um, so pretty cool stuff ahead. And congrats, Crypto Ripper. I hope you do extremely well. Just like Wet Food TV, as hope you do well too. Uh, this is going to be pretty epic for those people that have really taken the time out to do well. Crypto says, Nightly says, oh, when we're up to here. Uh, Nightly says I have a small amount of liquid. Nightly, a lot of people in Hex really hate Axiom for some reason. I don't know why that would be, Nightly. I really don't. I was huge in Hex. I won't give too many details, but that's how I met a number of things. I met him via Hex and Pyrobank and stuff like that. So now you can sort of see back where I was well in the know of these things at the time. Uh, and there was another project, but I won't talk about that one. But I didn't get involved in that, but that didn't work out for some people. Uh, I also know some massive hex whales that were pretty that I was sort of in that group. But anyway, we'll move on from that one. Crypto, I actually introduced some of them to Axion, so that was positive for Axion. I wonder what they've been doing actually. I should probably touch base to them and see what they've been doing with Axion. Crypto Ripper says, I have zero liquid besides Discord tips, lol. Yeah, clever Crypto Ripper. I can tell that you're a clever dude, so I wish you all the best. And once again, thanks for that huge support of 1 million Axion I think a few months back. Um, but don't worry, that stuff is staked now. So uh, I have had, obviously, I have had ups and downs in my balances, but that stuff is staked. Was it? Nightly, I've noticed. Oh, right. And Nightly, yeah, lots of them they've talked to don't really want to try Axion. Yeah, so I've actually gone into they have, you know, like some of the, I think that's Pirate or whatever. He has his live streams every day. There's a couple of them have live streams. They might get like 60 to 150 people on them each day, and I jump in there, and sometimes I've just teased them about it because I know obviously I know Hex upside down, so I was just like teasing them, um, and and uh, and I also know several community members, but I use a different name, right? So I got a different name that they would know really well. But then I go in, I've gone with the Axion token brand, and boy, I made one really clever comment one time, and then they banned me from the chat. They banned me from the chat. It was so good. And then I just went back on under another profile. It was pretty funny. So yeah, like a bit of fun like that with the old Hexicans. But yeah. And then there's Hexologist. I don't know if you've seen his show, but Hexologist does his show. Very good show, and he enjoys that. Um, uh, yeah, lots of them. Yeah, I don't see any difference. Like I said, it's like having a McDonald's, a KFC, and a Burger King. You know, at the town centre. It's no big deal, right? So I don't know why they get so like that. But anyway, Axion's quite different from Hex now. Nightly, but I'm being extreme when I say most, I guess. Yeah, it's probably a little extreme. There are quite a few Hexicans that have come on board. Some people that I talk to, which are Hex whales, and I'm talking about big ones, they had no problem. So some people might say something officially, but you know, unofficially, they've got themselves a position. So, hey, Graham Reichbach, welcome. Great to have you on here. We're just enjoying this awesome re-rating of Axion with the Rat Bitcoin come out. Axion, woohoo! Yeah, absolutely. Nightly, lol. Oh, they're funny. Yes, I have. Uh, not sure what the yes I have part was at the end there, but yeah. You've been in the disc. Have you been into the one of the Hex live streams? They have them daily. Excuse me, they have them daily, so it's pretty funny. So we are back at over 0.0006. That's really nice to see. I'm expecting this to continue to re-rate. Let's see. I think I'm going to take off the patterns and let's have a look at the weekly or 3 days. 3 days. Let's try 3 days. That's a 3 day chart. So every candle's a 3 days. So that's 9 days there, and those green candles. That's pretty interesting. So can we get a solid re-rate? Easily, I believe, easily. Now, what would that re-rate be? Well, I think it could be way higher, right? So we take this. Let's take this to so we can see. Oh, maybe not take it that high. Let's say we can see 5 cents. So we've got 5 cents at the top here. I don't know if that's going to ruin that, but let's say 5 cents at the top here. What brings back all this stuff on, unfortunately. But if we get up to that, you know, you're talking about a massive free rate up to there. So we said to 1 cent would be 20x from 0005. So if we get up to that 1 cent mark, oh, where's the 1 cent? Is that my 1 cent? Oh, that's not 1 cent. Let me just keep going up there. That's what happens when you have 3 digits, then 2 digits, then 1 digit. So here's 1 cent here. So that's 1 cent. So that's how steep the candle would be. Obviously, we're not expecting that in the next short while, but this is on the 3-day calendar candle. If we go to 1 week candle, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 weeks since we got the new token launch. And this is the rise that we've got on the weekly. So to get to 1 cent, which is 20x from 0005, that's how high we're looking there. That's how high we're looking. We're looking at that height. So that's how high we have to jump to give you some perspective of where we go. But obviously, as we get higher, it kind of is easier to the price to rise, I find. So that's going to be interesting stuff. Now, T-Deli, I think it was T-Deli, the dev, I'm pretty sure it was. I was talking about 2 cents potentially. He says that easily, but I think it was. So we're looking at this high. Now, we've got weeks, more weeks to do that, but we could see weekly candles where we jump quite high with the weeks. We've seen that in crypto quite easily. And with Rat Bitcoin, and like I say, 50 million plus of Bitcoin divs a year, pretty epic. And obviously they've got lots of dynamics. If you looked at Punkonomics, lots of things to keep that energized, and obviously altcoins coming on in addition. So they're going to add those multiple dividend streams with a unique proposition that no one else has got. Where you're actually putting in Ethereum for Axion. So if anyone knows of T2X, E2X type products, very cool. But what they do is they do the reverse. So they go put Ethereum in and we'll give you E2X, for example, right? And but here we're saying put Ethereum in, we'll give you Axiom, but now we're going to buy Bitcoin with the Ethereum. So it's quite cool. I like that. It's pretty neat. So so that's the difference between getting just the but in Axiom you get both. You get Axiom and there's a nice split there, 80-20. So pretty cool. So that's what it looks like. I think that's pretty cool from the weekly perspective. Sometimes it's really good to zoom back out and check that out. Now I'm just going to scroll this up, of course, with the price chart. We'll say goodbye to the future destiny for Axion. And here we are now with the daily candle. So looking good. So this is for those, welcome to the new people that are here. Let's just quickly check out. Crypto Ripper says a new announcement from Punky, so we're gonna check that out. Nightly, I'm so excited. Probably going to be up night watching. Need to hit 001. Let's check that out. So we're up on Discord on the announcements tab. Let's check it out. We have got a new one. Punky, which is the strategy and marketing director. Hi everybody, would like to introduce you to one of the humans who has been working behind the scenes on your marketing material, Bones, so that's a bit out of Star Trek, has been killing it for the team with his background in marketing, crypto knowledge and intense negotiation skills, love that one, helping us land our preferred contract with International Business Times, which I profiled in a video about 3 days ago. He's a max share staked Axion investor as well. You'll be seeing him around the chats, awesome. I hope everybody is fully registered for VCA, Venture Capital Auctions. That means with the March the 12th, a mere 4 days away, Solidity Finance. Solidity Finance has been working diligently with our dev team, and we are on schedule for an incredible launch. Awesome, which will be at an all-time high and growing at the space. There, that at an all-time high. So he's bullish too, just like I've been talking about, and growing at the space. Woohoo! So we're going to give lots of likes to that. So if you want to do that, so you can see that link, let me copy the link message and we'll paste that in the chat. New announcement. So you can see that. Crypto Ripper says 4:24 a.m. here, gotta go. Keep up the good work. Hey, thanks Crypto Ripper, much appreciated. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a good sleep. It's 4:24 in the morning. Should be asleep already, but we'll catch you on the next one anyway. All right, see ya. So there we are, folks. That's a really great announcement here. Just giving it a few likes. Put the link there in the description. Just basically hit all the buzzers there, and boom. So you can see all the ones up here. I've been hitting the heck out of those. I need to do a few more of these ones. So if you haven't seen the Axion Today show, let's have a look at the announcements today. Actually, I didn't do that, so we'll pretty look at this. Some pretty amazing stuff today. So this is the first announcements. We've temporarily removed late withdrawal penalties. So if you don't know this, it's really important. So if you've got stakes or they've matured, we've temporarily removed the late withdrawal penalties. Is awesome. So after 2 weeks, they would start getting penalized and going into the auctions. We're going to keep late withdrawal penalties disabled for the next 60 days to give users with matured stakes that have been unable to withdraw due to high gas costs a chance to withdraw for low gas cost times and withdraw their matured stakes when they can. To clarify, if you have a matured stake that you haven't withdrawn yet and it has accumulated any late withdrawal penalties, those penalties will not be applied when withdrawn. So awesome news, pretty cool. So you can pause the screen if you want to read that slow-mo. The next one was from Jubin. We're launching an official Axion newsletter mailing list so we can keep everyone informed with the latest updates to our ecosystem without the need for you to follow our Discord or check our websites. This will ensure you get to see any critical announcements and don't miss out on them because you're not regularly on Discord. Although we're not starting to send any newsletters just yet, we would like to start building the user list and offer you the chance to sign up. Your email address today. A newsletter sign up will be displayed on our website for new visitors to view. You can register for the newsletter here, so that's pretty cool. So I'll post that in the chat as well. there we are. Nightly says, good night, crypto. Crypto Ripper says, peace, thanks. Yeah, peace out. So that's awesome. Thanks, Crypto Ripper. Pretty neat. And then we've got Happy Monday, Axion Nation. It's nearly time for our friends at Axion today to host a live broadcast. Hope you can all join Patricia, Paul, and Robbie, which was on. I watched the whole show. It was pretty cool. And you got the link there, so that's already here. So that's Axion Today's show. I'll post that also in the chat. Check that out. Today's show. That's pretty neat. So awesome stuff there. Hey, welcome to the new people watching. Obviously got a few more people watching again. So pretty neat. We're just running an awesome live stream, watching this price just epically. We're almost back at 0.0061, onwards and upwards. It's just so exciting, so much happening. Almost going to pass out. Don't know about you. Might have to take a breather, but pretty cool. And the next announcement we had was we're proud to announce that we've just launched a brand new staking portal. This was extremely exciting to me. As you know, I love the staking portals. I've done a lot of testnet ones on them. Check it out at stakeaxion.network. We may have a few teething problems at first, so if you experience any bugs, please report them to Staking Portal Bugs channel rather than a general chat. If you're still seeing the old staking portal, then make sure you hard refresh the site, Control plus F9 or Command plus Shift plus R on a Mac. And there's the link there, so pretty cool. I'll just post that in the link too, so that you get a chance to get that if you haven't seen that. New staking platform UI, there we are. So you just connect your wallet up to that staking platform and you can start playing around. So it's really nice. Well done to the team on that one. And then we had the final one, which I've just read up earlier about a new marketing whiz called Bones on the Discord. Into super marketing knowledge, crypto knowledge, and negotiating skills. Got us a really epic thing with International Business Times, which will basically put out marketing stuff through a lot of their networks. So pretty major, pretty exciting. So hope you enjoyed that. Just one moment as I just help somebody. So looking good. And then we have hopefully fully registered for the VCA. Make sure that you are registered. If you have stakes before the 23rd, I think February, I think it is, you need to register them. But if you don't want to pay for a special registry, you can just upgrade a stake or make a new stake, and that will register your address as well. You need to have your registered address to qualify for the wrap Bitcoin. So please, if you are staked, just to check your staking page to make sure that you are registered, because you don't want to be missing out on this beautiful wrap Bitcoin when it comes on the 12th of March / 13th of March. So pretty cool. With March 14th, a mere 4 days away, Solidity Finance has been working diligently with our dev team. We are scheduled on an incredible launch, which will be at an all-time high and growing at this pace. Yeah, so super bullish. That's what we've been talking about on this channel, is that our price expectations. And so pretty cool. That yellow line is the all-time high that he's referring to. And so I'm pretty confident we're going to bust through that onwards and upwards. I mean, we're just seeing an incredible project roll out with Axion. Jeff B, please explain NFTs when you get a chance. Is it a token, something you can sell? I left you a reply comment on one of your videos, loving this momentum. I've been staking since early on. NFTs are like a collectible, right? Yeah, so NFTs, they basically lock a smart contract that locks special features about something onto the blockchain. And so NFTs will have a certain amount of features on them. They're pretty much unique or special features, and they're on the blockchain, which means that, you know, they're I guess what you call immutable, I think is the right phrase. So that's what they are. And so what happens is the team can issue certain benefits and entitlements onto those NFTs, which can be traded on Ethereum blockchain. And so I'm not sure what token number they are, maybe ERC23 or 20 or something. So I'm not sure the final details, something for the moderators to ask. But there are 3 types, so we're going to have a quick look at that while we're at it. And I think we can do that here. Not sure if I've got that on here. Let me go to this one here. Stake your Axion might be on this one. Let's go to mining. So here's the three ones here. Liquidity Rep NFT, so is the first one. The OG 5555 2.5 million. So obviously these ones were given out as a special promotion. If you had 2.5 million Axion and you staked it for 15 years in the original promotion, you would have got given an NFT. Now I believe that these are on the market for a couple of Ethereum each, depending on what they are. Then you've got another one, OG 555 100 million. So if people did 100 million, they got the special NFT and they got special benefits to them. Now I'm not sure what they are built in because I don't own any of these, and it's not been a topic that I've followed hugely. But there are 3 NFTs. Now, if you're doing liquidity mining, they do give you a 10% bonus to liquidity, but each of these NFTs has other benefits attached to them. Obviously, the big one will be this OG 555 100 million NFT. And then there was a liquidity rep NFT, so people that provided liquidity, I think in the OTC fundraising for the Uniswap liquidity, they got this one here. So it's a question for the Discord if you want to find the finer details of each of these features. Now they are on Discord, and you can go to let me just go back to general. You can go to Discord, and they are selling them on OpenSea, which sells NFTs, but you want to ask the moderators for the links and details of feature details differences on Discord. It's not a topic that I've specialized in, but I have checked out the NFTs on OpenSea, but I never looked at all the features at the time. Probably got distracted with something else. So hopefully that helps, Jeff B. That's a pretty the clearest benefit I see so far is the mining liquidity pool, 10% bonus each. So if you had all 3 NFTs, you'd get 30% on top of the APY, and the IPOI was 126%. So if you had the 120%, 6% yesterday, then that would be a 30% on top. That would be 56% return APY on the mining, which is pretty outstanding, especially at the moment with the Axion price just continuing to climb. Seems pretty smart to me. Plus, you're also making 0.3% in proportion to the trades on Uniswap. So pretty cool. Now, when you do liquidity providing on Uniswap, you provide say 2 Ethereum worth of, so you might provide 1 ETH, and then you have to provide the equivalent of 1 ETH in Axion on the other side. So if that's basically 2 ETH worth, you then put that onto Uniswap as liquidity, and the Uniswap will then issue you a new token, basically called a liquidity provider token, for that liquidity, and it will show up in your wallet. And I'm not sure if it shows up immediately or a couple of minutes later, maybe 10 minutes later. I'm not sure what time frame, but that shows up then. I've done a few of these with some other people, but I haven't done one. I've done some on Tron, but I haven't done any on Ethereum. But that's the base. It works the same way because I've done it with people who've put their own money in, and we did a live stream chat to get it on that one, and went through all the issues at the time. And so you get issued an LP token. So when you go to the staking platform under mining, it will already show your balance. It will show you your balance of how many Axion you've got here, and LP tokens you've got here. See LP tokens that Uniswap would have sent you for providing Ethereum and Axion onto the Axion Ethereum pair on Uniswap. Trying to get the long English out, and then you just put it in here, send max deposit, and then it will go in here. Obviously, when you provide liquidity on Uniswap, you're going to be charged an Ethereum fee to confirm that, and then when you deposit your LP tokens on here, you're going to be charged a second Ethereum fee. So there's 2 fees to provide liquidity and also get the mining rewards. But these mining rewards are free and they're on top, right? So you've got to think about the minimum that you want to do. You might want to do 2 ETH or something like that. So I know that's not directly NFTs, but since it's NFTs are beneficial, if you had these 3, they would show up here. Now just read that. So basically they go to your wallet. NFTs show up in your wallet as another asset, basically, just like any token. So pretty cool. Let's have a look here. HexQ. Hey, it's been a while since seen HexQ. I free claimed before the cutoff, and I had 200,000 Axion staked for a year. But now when I go to the website, it appears to be gone. That's probably one for the moderators on Discord. HexQ. They can help you. You can also put a support ticket on. If you can ask the moderators in the Discord. But you can also do a support ticket on the left here. See this under general chat, and that could help you out with that. Your issue is probably quite specific, so just check that out, HexQ. Jeff B says, if it definitely shows my balance, mining balance keeps going up. I'm jealous, Jeff B. I would like to be in the mining because I think it's very lucrative, particularly now when it's up at that 126%. It's really good. I mean, it's great at 90%, but that's really good when you're over that 100 mark. So, and with the price going up as well, you're winning on volume and winning on price. So, yippee! and you can claim it any time as well too, right? So on the thing you can actually claim, withdraw everything. Look, you can withdraw all the stuff and get your LP tokens out and the Axion that you've been rewarded with. So pretty cool. So yeah, pretty nice. So hopefully you enjoyed that. All right, so we've been on the live stream for 90 minutes, so I'm just going to wrap up now. The price is continuing to rise, so you can see it here. We are still going. Um, Actually, I might stay on a bit longer because the price is rising, so I'm going to enjoy that with you guys. Probably stay on a bit longer and we'll enjoy that. So I hope you guys enjoy this white live stream. We're going to keep going a bit longer, maybe another 10 minutes. That will be 100 minutes. So we'll see how we go. Jeff B, it definitely shows my, yeah, yes, can claim anytime. Awesome. Well, it sounds like you're in a good position, Jeff B. Yeah, I personally probably wouldn't do anything less than 2 ETH worth of liquidity provider if I was going to recommend it to somebody. But people do smaller amounts. That I've seen people do. I think I've seen people do less than half an ETH, which would have cost them more fees than they would have probably at the time. But 2 ETH is probably, I'd have to do, I would want to put it on a spreadsheet so that I'm working out my costs and my rewards. But the good thing that the APY is like 125% because that greatly helps offset stuff. And with the price of Axion going up, so that's all gone in your favor. So pretty neat. Hey, so welcome everybody to the live stream. We're probably going to go for another 9 minutes or so. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, like, and share, and hit the bell. We've got lots of great videos on the channel, so covering lots of different topics from auctions, staking, wealth creation, calculators, return on investment, all sorts of stuff. So check those out and like those videos, and yeah, I'm sure you'll get a lot out of those. So pretty cool. And we're in a takeoff phase. Man, I just can't imagine what's going to happen when people start getting the wrapped bitcoins. It's just going to create a frenzy throughout the marketplace, not just to mention all the people involved in Axion already, but the growth. Imagine when the marketing starts coming out, people going, you want to get Bitcoin, wrap Bitcoin, just stake Axion, get Bitcoin. I mean, it's like, what a great slogan. Pretty cool. So it'll be interesting to see what the marketing guys come out with. Nightly says Axion to 1 penny before summer. Yes, please. When's summer America time? Is that 1st of May? 1st of June? 1st of June? 1st of June. Is it 1st of June? Let's see. February, March, April, May. Yeah, 1st of June, I guess. We're just finished our summer here in the southern hemisphere. So we finished we're a couple of days into the next season. I always forget the seasons between summer and winter. I think it's autumn. Is it autumn? No, it's spring. No, it's autumn. It's definitely autumn. It must be autumn. So there we are. I always forget them every time. But anyway, I'm not sure I'm not alone in that. June for me, yeah, nightly June. So that's going to be exciting. I hear that if you're in America, I see that the gas prices are rocketing now. So I feel sorry for you because that's once the people start driving around in summer, it's going to make the prices even worse than they are now. So I feel sorry for people there, but it's probably a lot cheaper than other places around the world, but still, it'd be a shock to Americans because Americans love driving. So I've got a whole probably about 80 cousins in America, and they all love driving. They got big cars too. They all got big cars. They're all across all of America, so I think they must be across like probably 10 states or something, spread out, maybe more, 10 states or so. Yeah, lol. Yeah, definitely. I remember being in a big old classic car and driving in Florida, and it was like one of those shiny leather seats, and it's like when you went around a corner, it like fit like 4 people, or maybe even 5 people, depending on how big you were, and you'd slide down like one end. If you weren't driving, you were like sliding down, trying to hold on. It was pretty fun. It was a lot of fun. That was around the Florida lakes at Tampa Lakes. Yeah, so it was pretty funny. Yeah, everything's getting more expensive here. Yeah. Yeah, because everyone eats out in America too, right? Everyone goes to restaurants because it's always been so cheap. Is at restaurants, and so many people eat out over there, which is really different from here. Like people eat like cafes, and they do go occasional restaurants, but mostly people are cooking at home, Whereas in America, I'm pretty sure most people eat out because I watch a lot of YouTube videos where people are like taking their families out and they go to every time they do a video, they're like out at a restaurant. And I was like, wow. So yeah, it's a different way of life. I remember I went to Canada and I think some American states, I think it was it was Canada, and they've got some similarities with the food culture, with the restaurant thing. But went to lots of cool places. North Carolina, went to some eat outs there, restaurants, fantastic. Uh, it's really special, especially when you're not American. You go there because everything's bigger than larger than life compared to other places. So the restaurants seem bigger, and I guess the accents of the people are different, and the styles, and it's just all quite fun. It's like going to Disneyland. If you're not an American, it's like going to Disneyland when you go to America, whereas Americans have to go to Disneyland to go to Disneyland, if that makes sense. So it's quite funny that regards. If Axion keeps going, then it will really change my life because of the cost I live with per month. Oh, that's great, Nightly. Yeah, I think it's going to change a lot of people's lives. So it's good to see. And they've got a really good Nightly. The people are bigger. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I didn't want to get into that, but yeah, because all the food that they get to eat. I think we had a live stream about a couple of weeks ago where we started talking about burgers. We were talking about burgers, so that was pretty funny. Um, we won't go into that today. Um, uh, Yeah, so here we are. The price is what's it? Just sitting at that 0.0006, is it? Yeah, 0.006033. We did get slightly higher at 0.0061,175. So getting up there, folks. I'm definitely think we're going to attack this triple. I think the market's going to want to attack that all-time high. We have the catalyst for it. We have venture capital auctions. We have RIP Bitcoin coming. As I said, it should be at least $1 million a week at this current level of Axiom price in the daily auctions. It's pretty exciting, and yeah, pretty FOMO on that. Did I say a week? I think it's higher than 2 million a week. Let me do my maths again. 600,000 per auction at this current price. So yeah, that's 1.2 million, about $1,020,000 for 85% dividends to the stakers. So you can see why a lot of people stake that long term, 52 weeks. Sorry, 52, uh, 15.2 years, I should say. It's amazing how easy it is to get tongue-tied on some of these things. Um, So let's look down here. So here we are, 63.55 billion people have staked for 15.2 years, 4,256 stakes. So pretty cool. Uh, Here's our auction at the moment. Still sitting at 40.02, so maybe people have learned, but I bet you at the end of the auction, 3 hours, there's going to be higher, there's going to be higher. If it's not, then people have learned that not to overdo it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a bit higher. We're already at 74,000 versus 66, but obviously entering the ETH, you will do better if you're self-referring, but probably not so if you are just getting a 10% on this occasion. It just depends. Here we are, 60,006,052. Looking good. Let's go back to the overview. 8.3, almost 8.4 million liquidity. I mean, if anyone was here a week ago, these are astounding results, right? If you were here a week ago, these are really fantastic results. Over 3 million daily volume. Spectacular. 2,244 Ethereum in the pool versus 6.9 billion Axion. Man, I just keep a look on that one there. Watch that go down over the next couple of days. I'm very confident with that. And 30,600 there, pretty cool. We got a nice DEX T score 95. So that's looking good too. I see DEX-T is really rocketing there, up at 77.5 cents. That's the actual platform token. That's been really doing really well as well. And then you've got Hex. Had a little rally. Hex had a rally from 0.0881 to 0.0091, I think. So that was a pretty decent rally in percentage terms. Wise is moving back up on the Ethereum. So it's gone back up. I think it was 42 before. It was 47.5 now. So that's had a little rally too. Let's have a look at the transactions on Axion. We can see we've got a couple million coming in, buys. Smaller sales now. Oh, here's a 50 million sell, 42. I think I've seen that one before. You sort of when you see some of the swing traders, I'm not sure if that one is or not. But let's go. Let's a 50 million sell. Let's see who they are, what they were doing. Let's see if they've got any Axion left. They've still got 50 million Axion, so they're 100 million. I think I did see this one account before earlier, say 4 days. No, so I haven't. So these people decided to obviously sell out a little while ago. 50 million Axion. They took their 30,000 and put it into US dollar tether. So we'll see. Interesting to see what they do with that. Yeah, so pretty interesting stuff. What else have we got here? Got some decent buys there. 17 million, 20 million. Oh, that's 20,000. Sometimes I get that wrong. 20 million. What else have we got here? So we've got 17 million. Let's see what this sort of person is. Are they a trader? Are they someone that's really staking? We've got 17 million. So there we are. We'll click on that, see what their history is. They bought in 17 million. So they're new. There's a new person there, folks. So we'll see what they do with that. And we can copy that in, go to the Axion dashboard, and we can actually add their profile in. That's how easy it is, folks. We don't know who they are generally, unless you do know them personally. And I think it was this one here. We can click on portfolio, have a look at that. Yeah, they got the liquid, so we'll see what they do with that. They may just be trading on it. We'll see whether they want to get into that wrap Bitcoin. So a lot of education is going to be taken in place, not just traders coming in, but this person's new, first time they've traded it. So we'll see, at least with this account. So we'll see what they do. If they get educated and work out that wrap Bitcoin's coming, they may very well stake that. So watch the space on that one. So you see, it's not just about the markets, it's also about education, telling people, all the new people that will grow off the marketing, and they need to be able to easily onboard. So if you've seen on this channel, we launched a couple of videos that were already published by the Axion team, so congrats to them. And so we did that, and also it's also about educating them about the venture capital auctions, how the mechanics works, what the rewards are, what the costs are, and that sort of stuff. So, and the how-to processes. So there's a lot of education involved, and that's why it's great to have the team, have a marketing team, have a lot of content developers trying to make that as easy as possible as we onboard and grow the community massively over the next few months. So pretty exciting. There we are. So check the comments. So been a lot of comments here. So Jeff B says, I want the price to go to 0.2. Jeff B, I think Axion will change my life the way things are going. Nightly, I'd look at the chart every day. Now it's amazing. I agree. Yeah. I knew it was only a matter of time until it did what Hex did, but now it's even better in my opinion. I just knew I was dealing with the right platform. Too much communication, the team. It was a no-brainer for me. Jeff B, do they have a debit credit card coming? They do. We're waiting for an update on that. They're dealing with more. So they were dealing with Connect, if you remember. Connect was the credit card, but they've had a few issues, delayed issues with them. So they've got other alternatives as well. They're still dealing with Connect, as I understand it, but they've got other partners that they're dealing with to execute the credit card and fiat gateways. Nightly, while the community and team is great as well, they are outstanding. The team is top notch and have shown that transparency, live streaming updates, product development, beating deadlines, expanding the roadmaps. Obviously, when they beat deadlines, they can get straight onto new value add things. So it's pretty amazing. It looks like it. Nightly, they had a coming soon icon with a card on the old site. Jeff B, I think they already signed up if they got it coming. Yeah, they said they had some alternatives too. So they've got a couple of players that they're working on that to make it happen because they want to make it happen. So pretty cool. So let's just we might just go to Axion.network. So we'll check out, this is the new website. So if you're familiar with this, they're going to be doing a lot of traffic work on this site. It's obviously got simple buy Axion, stake Axion functions, and they'll probably have simple auction functions as well. They've got all this stuff here, looks very clean. They're obviously going to be focusing on non-crypto business and investment people as well. So you've got other things there, buy Axion and auctions. So there's an auction button there, so very easy to link to. Join Discord. the communications and so forth. So pretty neat. So that looks good. So you can go to the features and it just jumps you down the page. So looking good, folks, looking good. And that's why people can track down and learn about it. And then you've got the white papers coming soon as well. So that's going to be really good to see that. They've got some cool metrics here: stakes, share supply, staked amount, share rate. And then they've got some of the team people in it. They've got Brian Newbright, the Chief Strategy and Marketing Manager, Travis Daly, T. Daly, Solidity and Web Developer. They've got Joel Gerlach, Creative Director, and they'll probably add a few more team members there. They've obviously got a bigger team than that, but I think there's 5 devs, I think, and the marketing team's probably got 2 or 3 people on it. And then obviously got the contracting to Denver Digital and other distributor partners that they've just got on, which at least 2, I think. And then they've got their creative director. So what are staking? So they're going to have some FAQs. FAQ is going to be quite big as well. So a lot of this kind of stuff is going to build out. I think they're going to add quite a bit of stuff on launch day as part of that work. So it's going to be pretty interesting, and they're doing massive SEO work with the Denja Digital. So it's going to be pretty exciting. So there we are, and then back to price. So let's just jump into that and go for gold. Don't know how that got in there, but delete that. So I might just wrap up now, and I will be doing an auction close in a couple of hours. I'll be back on live stream for about 15 minutes then, so you can catch me then. But basically, here we are, folks. We're looking at attacking that all-time high, I believe, over the next 24 to 36 hours. Could be faster, could be at the end of that period, but I'm pretty confident and bullish on that one. And we've got this pressure coming in before the venture corporate auction starts, and a couple of days to go for that. So pretty exciting. Once again, feel free to subscribe to this channel, like, share, hit the bell for further notifications. And thanks everybody for watching. And all the comments have been terrific. And I will see you there. And yes, on to the moon. Onwards and upwards. That's what Jack says. Onwards and upwards. All right, thanks very much, everybody, and I'll catch you in the next one. I will be doing, once again, back just before at the auction close to do the wrap up for day 115. Can you believe it? And so enjoy the price chart and enjoy Discord. Catch you soon.